game run.
What's that? Sorry.
You got an achievement for having Zeus for 24 hours.
Well, we've played on our server for over 24 hours.
Yeah, but as Zeus.
No, no, no. It's not playing as Zeus. It's with the power of Zeus. So I had the power of Zeus, but I wasn't actually being Zeus. But because because every time we've gone onto it, I've always had powers of Zeus. It's just given me the achievement. Bit weird, I know, but just get some light. I can't.
The problem with the mobile internet is it's not the most stable.
No, that's why I wouldn't suggest just leaving it on that.
It's fine for downloads because the down speed's good, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it, really. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, only a little one, probably a hot patch, hot fix. Don't know who I should play as.
I don't know.
Because I play pretty much explicitly. I play Commando, Huntress, Engineer, and Acrid.
I do like Huntress, but it seems like the obvious choice. I quite like Artificer, but God, it's slow.
Yeah, Artifice is cool and all, but like sometimes it's just like she doesn't have any dodging ability, and that's like a killer for me.
Yeah, I like. Is Engineer the one that has the swing?
No, that's Loader. Engineer,
I do like Loader.
Yeah, Engineer's the one with the turrets. I might try Rex because I've never really gotten to grips with Rex.
Decent. You've just got to like. It's a bit of a weird one.
I've only played it like played Rex once or twice, and like I just struggled with it.
Yeah, I think it kind of just feels like a weaker version of the other robot.
Oh, multi. I don't like multi. I really don't like multi.
I quite enjoy multi, just because the base minigun, if you get a shitload of power-ups, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's so. Even though they lowered its chance to do the hits for the other items, I think like most weapons have like a 0.6 rate on them, whereas that's like a 0.4.
It just thinks that when you get the what's it called?
It's best when you get the soldier syringe and make it even like ridiculously fast.
That's it, yeah. Stupidly high rate of fire, and then get the one that makes every attack explode.
Oh, Brilliant Behemoth.
That's the one.
Brilliant Behemoth is just amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I think Brilliant Behemoth's one of my favourites. I want to get I haven't got it myself, but I've used it in other people's servers. I love the Royal Capacitor.
Oh, the Raw Capacitor is awesome. Just one easy way of making every run like easy is just Royal Capacitor with the blue item that makes it so it lowers the cooldown of used items by 50%, but always uses them.
Yes, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called though.
Oh, does it make it use them passively?
It basically, as soon as it's off cooldown, it will always use it.
Yeah, so basically the Royal Capacitor turns into an insta-kill thing.
Yeah, because it can be used every 6 seconds, I think. But the best bit is obviously Raw Capacitor only fires if you have something to target. So I had it once where I had the I think it's called Jester of the Drowned. I think the item's called that does it automatically.
Yes.
I had that, but I also had 6 energy cells, so I could fire it. I could fire my capacitor 7 times, I think it was. Yeah, so literally, like any enemy I looked at would die.
Yeah. I love it. There's is it Frost Affinity, the one where you every kill an enemy, you get like an ice storm around you.
Oh, the Frost Relic.
That's the one. I love that one as well. If you've got yourself like high enough, it's not that good on its own, but with enough.
It's really good on melee characters like a mercenary and
Yeah, yeah.
the loader.
I got to the point where like just existing was killing people. I loved it.
Yeah. That's when the game's real fun. When it's just like, oh look, you looked at me and now you're dead.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's either become an OP god of death by trying.
You literally walk around. I am deaf.
It is good fun. I do like becoming pure death.
No, you get to the point where even death looks at you like, I don't want none of that shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Bitch, I'm out.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, no, I think that's what I think that's like the best thing in the game is just when you get to that point where you're just, yeah.
I am God. Bow down before me.
Where you'll do alright and then you'll die, do alright and die.
And then you'll get the run.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Oh, recycler. Yes, please. There's a new item that's pretty cool that loads of people will say is trash, but I actually really like it. It's called the recycler.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And like I've been using it so much because the amount of times I get like it will give me like the fucking chrono bauble, which is like trash. I'll just recycle it.
Yeah, it's just a shame that you can't pick what you recycle. It usually goes by most recent, doesn't it?
No, it's a random thing it'll recycle, but it'll just recycle it to something of the same rating.
Yeah.
So it won't like it won't randomly turn a white into a red.
No, you just swap a white for a white.
Yeah, which I'm fine with a lot of the time.
Yeah, as long as I suppose if it gives you a chance to get rid of something you don't like.
Yeah.
So you've restarted the server, by the way?
I have, yes.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly see if the drone's following commands now. Go over there. No, it's still ignoring. Oh, no, wait. I may be wrong. No, it is. It's behaving.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that. Yeah, because it was really annoying how it was just totally ignoring us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd. Why isn't this working? There we go. Because the UGV never, like, ignores.
It's just being weird.
Basically. To the tank.
I do like how weird Rex looks, though.
Yeah. Well, it's like
It's just It's just a plant that's sitting in a robot.
basically.
Oh, I'm glad it didn't take me to the wetland place. I fucking hate that map.
Oh, yeah.
Know your place, trash. Hello, enemies. I am here. Will you fight me?
Please.
I just want some money. I've got a big box here I want to open. God, the brightness of this game is really bright for some reason.
Yeah.
That's better. That's lowered the brightness a little too much. That's better. Oh yes, ukulele.
Oh. And his music was electric.
It's probably one of the best little taglines of the entire game.
Yeah. It's like, I don't get it, but I like it.
There is a brilliant YouTuber called Red Riot who he calls it the Long Road, and it's basically just him trying to do runs on Monsoon to stage 20 using like specific kind of like setups, and he's basically edited the game files so all the items have different names. So like the Paul's goat hoof is just called leg. But he's like changed the name of all like the bosses as well. Like the ones that are the fire elites, he's just called them extremely angry.
I think the boss I hate the most is the fucking which one is it?
The jellyfish.
No, I don't mind the Wandering Vagrant. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I think the worst one I've ever had was the Stone Titan, but a fire one.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
That was fucking awful. And also the I forget what they're called, but the robot that when you kill them, you've got to like get away or they like banish you.
Oh yeah, so they're not bosses; they're just those stalker type things.
No, yeah, I know they're just an enemy.
Yeah, Is that what happens if you get caught in the explosion? Because I've never been caught in it.
If you get caught in it, it's just instant death, run over.
Oh wow, that sucks.
But like, it's got enough of a kind of thing that you can get away usually.
Yeah.
Even the slowest, the slowest characters can get away from it relatively easily. But
yeah.
If you catch it, it's like it just says like someone was detained.
Oh, what the hell? My recycler isn't working.
Oh.
That's annoying.
I think it says like detained awaiting sentence or something like that. It's really weird.
Ah, fair enough. I've never been caught, so I didn't know that it did that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is an odd one, but yeah, I've only been caught maybe once or twice by it.
Bit annoyed my recycler's not working. We'll have to find a use item to swap it and then swap it back. Because it's giving me a fucking... I've got a backup mag on this guy now when I don't need a backup mag.
Ah.
His cooldowns... Oh, there we go, it's working. Oh, no, wait, it was working. Okay, that's strange. Every now and then it works, every now and then it doesn't.
Weird.
Oh yeah, he's called... The guy, Red Riot's also called his Topaz Brooch, the one that gives you a shield for killing things. He's just called that Tim. I think my favourite one was he had the rusty guillotine or whatever it's called.
Yes.
And he literally is called it an apparatus specifically designed for the efficient beheading of people.
That was not maintained very well. Isn't that like once you get like elites to third health, they instantly die?
Yeah, you have to get them rather than having to kill them fully. You just have to get them down to a certain amount.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's good. especially when you've got like the Malachite and the Celestial ones.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fussling Bungus.
Sling Bungus.
I don't.
Have you been to the gold dimension yet?
Yeah, I've been there quite a few times.
Yeah, it's cool. I've only done it once.
See, the easiest way I've found to do it is go to the Newt's place and just see if you can dream about it, because it's easier than saving up the money for the portal.
Where's the portal for it again?
It's random. It's a very, very low chance spawn.
Oh, you have to have a golden shrine, don't you?
Yeah, it's a very low chance spawn for the gold shrine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I've only had it once, and because I had the shrine.
I got really annoyed because I the first time I did it, I got it. I went in there and I beat the guy, but one of his attacks was still in flight as I killed him, and it killed me just as I killed him, so I didn't get to pick up the item.
I'll tell you what, do you ever play Dark Souls?
I've never been a fan of Dark Souls. I liked Neo and what was it? Neo and Sekiro. I enjoyed those.
Yeah, I played the first Dark Souls I played was Dark Souls 3,
Yeah.
which I did really like, and now I've started playing Dark Souls 2, which I do like.
Apparently that's the worst one.
I hear mixed things. Some people seem to think it's the worst, and some people think it's the best. It's really weird. I must say, it does seem a bit. It's good. I do like it.
See, I take my view based off of a guy called Zero Lenny, just because he does broken sword runs of it, and he just
Oh, I know Lenny.
yeah, Zero Lenny, wrestle with a Lenny.
Oh, someone's knocking the door. 1 second. Yeah, no, I watched Lenny as well, yeah. But, yeah, 3 is quite good. I do enjoy 3.
Yeah, never. I think the thing I did disliked about Dark Souls is I was watching a speedrun of it, and this guy basically explained how even when you are like to the ridiculously high level with maximum health, there are still attacks that can one hit you.
Yes.
And that just seems cheap to me. Whereas like with games like Neo and Sekiro, because there's a lot more technique based on the combat. If I die in that, a lot of the time when I've died, I've never thought it was cheap. I've always thought I fucked up there. I should have done this rather than this. Whereas,
to be fair, whenever it does, if it's something that can one-shot you, it'll be a boss, and it's usually a heavily telegraphed move.
yeah,
It's never just like, oh, by the way, this enemy just popped up. Okay, now you're dead. Like, it is a bit. It's fair for the most part.
Fucking-
Or like, it'll be an enemy that will be in a really sneaky spot and will get you once, and then when you go back there to get your souls back, you know it's there, and then it doesn't get you again, kind of thing.
yeah.
But
I mean, I enjoy watching speedruns of like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and stuff like that.
I've not played Bloodborne. I'd like to, but it's a PS exclusive, so
Yeah.
which is a bit shit.
Oh look, Chronobobble. No, thank you. Yep, change Will-o'-the-Wisp.
It's one of those ones I'd say. Try it if ever like you see Dark Souls on sale on Steam for like a couple quid. I would recommend it.
If I was gonna play it, I'd just borrow it off my friend on PlayStation.
Ah, fair enough.
Because he was gonna lend me Bloodborne, but when he lent it me, it was Far Cry in the box, not Bloodborne, and now he doesn't know where his Bloodborne copy is. So he's a bit annoyed at his brother.
The Far Cry box.
He has, and there's nothing in it.
I see.
Yeah, he's a bit annoyed at his brother for that. Because I think he said it was his brother who had it last.
Ah. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Like, it's one of those games. I must say, like, it's the only Japanese game I've ever played that doesn't feel Japanese.
Well, it's because they've taken all of their influence based off of the
Like
Western
European.
Western
Yeah,
European macabre kind of factors.
yeah, and I must say the aesthetic and everything is
Oh, yeah, I
fantastic.
mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it looks amazing, and I love the way they do the like. They don't feed you the story. It's like
Yeah,
it's all
no, that's
kind
what's
of
really nice
hidden,
about it. Yeah,
which
like
I
the
think is
lore's there if you want to find it,
yeah.
basically.
It's really well done, and I do like the game. I just don't like the gameplay.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, hello,
I
Bull.
don't understand how people like parrying on it and stuff is just like the most literally like you've almost got to get frame perfect. There's really not much of a window to get it right. I don't know how
Yeah,
people just nail it so much.
by playing it so much.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, have you seen speedruns of it? It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Fucking wisps, go away. Monster tooth, that'll do. Now, I'm all good with having a fucking beetle guard as a friend. I'm not cool when it's getting in the way of all my fucking attacks. Cautious slug will do. What can help me heal quicker? I know, I'll put this slug on my forehead.
Yes. Slug.
Oh, big box.
1600-meter sniping.
I love doing the really long range sniping in this game, in armor.
Have you ever used Ace?
The what, sorry?
It's a mod called Ace. It's basically like an even further realism mod.
Uh, I don't know if we used it in the past or not.
No, we didn't.
Um, I probably haven't then.
Yeah, I was gonna say it takes the ballistics even further, but it's things like you have to actually like zero your scopes to certain ranges and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
not just like the zeroing like this, like you've got to like zero them totally,
Yeah.
but using like the realistic mechanics as you would, like you get a range card with like the ballistics of your weapon, and using that you can make like an approximation.
Yeah. That might be something we can have a look at some point. You know what I could really do with right now on my character?
What's that?
Leg.
Leg. You still using Rex?
Yep.
He is a bit slow. I think that's one reason I love.
Well, I think all of them start at the same... Well, apart from Huntress, I think they all start at the same base speed.
They do, but obviously Loda's got the fucking like sling thing.
Yeah.
Super quick. Which basically becomes Spider-Man.
Well, she is One Punch Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched that show before, One Punch Man? Ollie.
Kyle?
Hello.
That was weird. You just like disappeared for a second. Like you were mid sentence, and then it just kind of like roboted out, and then I couldn't hear you.
It might have been my connection there because I have dropped a few frames.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I was saying, have you ever watched One Punch Man?
Oh yes.
I've not watched the second season, but I don't think I want to. Because I read ahead in the manga. Like, I've read most of the manga apart from maybe the past handful of chapters that have been coming out. It's so good.
You there, dude?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't think it's my side because I haven't dropped any frames since I last disappeared for you.
I seem to be doing okay, like, because I can tell if when I'm lagging in armor, and I seem to be fine.
I'm not sure then.
It just seems to be like when you're mid-sentence, you just suddenly cut off.
Meh.
Weird.
PCs. We've got a fucking magma worm to deal with.
Oh man. I don't mind the magma worm actually. I think of all the kind of bosses, the magma worm is probably one of the easiest.
Yeah, when he plays ball and actually comes out, he's fine.
That's it. I think I just find it easy because it's not like a directly aggressive enemy.
Oh look, another chrono bauble. Fuck off. Yeah, he's not like directly aggressive. He just like, I'm just gonna float around.
Yeah, if anything, I just hate it because it just dithers around. So sometimes like it's hard to attack.
It's worse when you got multiple ones because I think they struggle when they get close to each other, so they try and separate themselves. And it just fucks off to the other side of the map. It's like, no, come back.
Yeah, it can be annoying. The King Imp as well is hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's annoying because he teleports. Oh, and lo and behold, one just appears.
They're especially tricky because of the way they there's like if you're using like loader, which is obviously a very melee setup, there's one attack it does that will just like totally fuck you up.
Oh, it's the one where it just ground pounds.
Yeah, that one. Like, that one is fucking. Unless you've got some really good shit going on to keep you alive.
Right, I've actually lowered the gamma too much now. It's really weird. The gamma when it's on what was it? The desert one was too much, and now I'm on the fire area. It's too low, but I do have a brilliant behemoth now, so.
Oh.
Nope, I'm not using Transcendence.
Transcendence one's where it turns all your shield into health.
All your health into shields.
That's it.
And it just makes you have 1 health. It also gives you 50% more health.
Yeah, I think I do. I think it's a good early stage one.
I don't like it because it makes all the healing items inert.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, actually, that's very true. I never thought about that.
I've only just realised that the recycler also works on lunar items, so I'm going to see if I can get some beads of fealty.
Ooh, yes. What's that do again?
If you go to the monolith to basically sacrifice yourself through the celestial portal, and you've got beads of fealty.
Take you to a special like.
It takes you to a fractured hole moment, and you have to
Yeah, a moment hole, isn't it?
yeah, and you fight a scavenger.
That's it.
Oh, do I keep the recycler and not get the Jesters of the Drowned, or do I get the Jester of the Drowned and try and get an attack-based one?
Can't remember what that one is, in all honesty.
Jester of the Drowned, the one that's make you use item 50% cooldown, but automatically uses it.
What's your equipment?
At the minute, I'm using the recycler just so I can get better items, but I think I'm going to go with the Jester and just see what kind of other items I can get.
Yeah.
I'll just have to make sure that my recycler has already been used if I don't get anything and I go to the legendary box.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's two equipment things here, so I'll just use them now. What we got? Sprigget, I don't like. Chrysalis, I don't like. Oh, that'll do. Disposable missile launcher.
Oh, I do love the disposable missile launcher.
I just like how it's disposable, yet it stays with me at all times.
Yeah, it's almost like it never disposes.
Oh no, I just fell. Oh, there's a jump pad here.
I also love when you get like fireworks so many times that like you open anything and it's just like fireworks for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, you can actually have it where there's so many fireworks it actually breaks the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, how many would you need?
I can't remember how many you need, but I've seen videos of it, and it is quite hilarious.
That's pretty funny. I'm trying to remember what you've got to do to get the royal capacitor.
What the fuck is going on with my fucking light?
You've got to get, but I can't remember what the achievement is.
Something's gone dodgy with my light. I need to just sort this out. Because I can't... Why is it not going the other way? Ow, ow, ow. It's like my light's just all of a sudden decided it doesn't want to turn the way I want it to turn. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can just go about it now. I literally had to have it on because my camera kept on going out of focus. But it should be okay now. Yeah, it's weird. I've got... so, next to on my desk and the left corner of it, I have a desk light that's clamped to the edge of the desk, and now a microphone stand that's clamped to the edge of the desk as well. Because I just don't want stuff that's like just taking up space.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I love it when Will-o'-the-Wisp goes on a rampage. It's like, oh look, this enemy blows up this enemy that blows up this enemy.
Yeah, bang, bang.
So I started blasting.
Yeah.
I still need to watch that show.
Oh god, it's so funny.
I've heard so many good things about it.
I mean, they're funny, but like, it takes a little to get into it, but oh my god, it gets funny. Like, they are just the worst fucking people in the funniest way.
Because I like in the bit where Robert De Niro goes, hey, looks like he's going to commit suicide. Suicide's badass!
Yeah. I'm assuming you've watched, like, YouTube videos.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it all.
Honestly,
Like my favorite thing is definitely the so I started blasting.
Oh, there's one thing where Dennis is selling his Range Rover, and the guy, like, it's been fucking like driven into the fucking sea. And he's trying to sell it, and like eventually he gets this guy to like come buy it.
Yeah.
But it turns out the guy's only buying it because he just wants it as a starter car for his daughter, and he just goes on this fucking like tirade, and it's so funny.
Why would you get your daughter a fucking Range Rover?
That's been driven into the sea. The roof is just sticking out of the water, and he's trying to sell it. Oh, honestly, it's got to be one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. It's just so good.
I'm having some good luck with the Shrine of Chance, which is nice. Usually they're assholes to me.
Oh yeah, it's awful for me.
Oh yeah, that Red Riot guy, he's changed the name of the Shrine of Chance to E-Girl. So it's literally you make an offering to the E-Girl.
That makes sense, I guess. Checks out.
What do you know about that guy iDubbbz?
Oh, of course no, I don't. Yeah.
And now everyone's taking the piss out of him for his girlfriend starting an OnlyFans.
Right.
And I'm just finding it funny. Like, it's fair enough, they can do what they want. I don't give a shit about that. What I find hilarious is someone's leaked all of her pictures, so I've looked at them, and what I find annoying about these OnlyFans girls is how they charge so much money, yet all their pictures are taken off a fucking iPhone.
Well, I don't understand it, and it's like, dude, like, porn is free all over the internet.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're not going on like full-on dedicated porn sites, like 4chan and Reddit are just fucking flooded with it.
Oh yeah.
It's just like you've got to be a bit of a dumbass to pay for that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like if like fair enough, like there will always be people that will pay for it, but like if you're gonna be charging people access to see your titties, and you're making 40 grand a month from it, because that's how much she made in the first month. Yeah, at least do a fucking proper camera picture and not some shitty iPhone Snapchat looking thing.
Yeah.
Right, I don't like the Sormarang, so I'm going to change to the disposable launcher again. I just picked up the Sormarang and it was just trash. You teaching? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Love you.
Yeah, I don't get it. So I mean, like, I even saw, like, someone sent me a folder that had, like, all Belle Delphine's OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, and
like,
there's no tits.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing. It's like soft. It's literally just what she posts on her public stuff.
Yeah.
Of her pictures.
She's literally just doing gravure. What they call in Japan as gravure modeling, which is basically as close as can be to revealing, but it isn't.
I wouldn't even say it's that, to be honest. Half it isn't even that revealing. It's ridiculous. Like, it's literally just like, oh yeah, there's just a picture of her, like, dressed up as this. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess, but, like, I could see stuff just like that for free most places on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing I find funny is, like, I can understand if, like, you've got a specific, say, porn star that you're a big fan of, like, because I know there's people like, I think, like, there's, like, Sophie D and stuff like that, and there's
Most people have a porn star they go to.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, but there's also, I think there's one girl called Adriana Chechek. I think she's like a big one at the minute kind of thing.
What? I know that name. Where have I seen her?
She's in the adverts. She's in a lot of the ads that you see on the side of the of certain websites. But
Is she a redhead?
no.
No, I'm thinking of something else.
But she's got one, and everyone was going crazy like, oh, they wanted to see her OnlyFans. And like it got leaked, so I looked at it, and the thing that annoyed me was like, okay, so these high grade porn stars doing this OnlyFans, but the OnlyFans pictures are just like, it's like seeing nudes and like just basic blowjobs and basic sex scenes. It's like, why would I pay for that when I can go to Pornhub and watch you get railed by 4 guys? it's like a complete step down. Why would I want to pay for this?
Yeah, that's what I don't get about it, to be honest. Like, it's one thing if, like, okay, yeah, I like this model enough that I want to support them making content.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
But when it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, if you want to see pictures of me, like, not even doing anything, it's like, oh yeah, here you go, just pay like loads of money. That's what I don't get.
It's like there is one model where it's like the only way to access her adult scenes is through her OnlyFans or many fans or whatever. There's multiple ones.
Yeah.
And she's called Bianca Beauchamp. She's like a latex model. She'll do like nude scenes that you can get access through her website, but like everything she has of her is like behind a paywall, apart from any leaked stuff.
Yeah.
But luckily, I've been able to get access to some of the leaked stuff.
Yes.
But like, I just like her because I find her like she did like Do you remember? Don't forget to loot my corpse blade.
That rings a bell.
Sin's episode's emergence. Blade, if you're there, don't forget to kill me. It's that Funhouse playthrough they did, or Inside Gaming back at the time.
I swear I've seen it, but I.
You've definitely watched it because me, you, and Tom would just take the piss out of it all the time.
I know for a fact I've seen it, but I just cannot remember it.
Well, there was a girl in that was very attractive that had like whale tail and all that kind of stuff with like lingerie, and Bianca Beauchamp dresses as her like in latex, and it's like fuck yes, this is hot.
Yeah, that video you're talking about, I've definitely seen. Like, I thoroughly remember seeing it, but I couldn't tell you the details of it.
Yeah. If you just, when Tom gets online, just literally say, "Don't forget to loot my corpse blade," and he'd know exactly what you're on about.
I'll have to watch that video again. Like, it's bothering me because I know for a fact I've seen it.
Yeah. I remember that post you was telling me about, how there was that girl who was like saying, "Say what you want about OnlyFans, but I just bought my dream house at 22," and some guy replies saying, "Yeah, but when you've shriveled up and you've got no pension or something."
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's like you've got no pension and fucking. Well, the thing is, it's like you've got no other job opportunities from that.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't. Let's face it, you're not going to be able to put, "Oh, what did you do for a living for 20 years?" Oh, OnlyFans. It's not going to really be taken seriously.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, the only way like side skills I can think you can take from that is they could probably be like community managers or like social media managers for like companies.
Yeah.
But even then, like you've got to really get over the stigma of the OnlyFans thing.
Well, that's it. Like, I was going to be Car Throttle's community manager, and honestly, it's fucking easy. And don't get me wrong, like,
yeah, whatever happened with the Car Throttle thing? Because I remember you worked quite closely with them for quite a bit, and then nothing happened.
Basically, like, a lot of my mental health issues were getting worse, and they just didn't have time for it.
Nah, fair enough.
They weren't interested in making time for it, which is fine, like, whatever, but, like, if they didn't have time for me with that, then it was like, this isn't somewhere I want to work.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like, unfortunately, I do suffer with a lot of mental health issues, and it's unfortunate, but it's like...
It is what it is.
If they can't make room for that, that's totally fine, like, but it was just like... I basically went from being this very prominent member of their community to just being dropped instantly just because of that.
Yeah.
So, like, it kind of all ended on a bit of a sour note for me, I guess.
Yeah. At the end, the way I see it is, if a company can't make time for any of the people that they work with mental health, no, I don't want anything to do with them, because I've suffered with my own issues. I mean, did Tom ever tell you what I went through?
He didn't know.
When I'm off live stream, I'll tell you about it. It's not something I hide, but it's not something I want publicly out in the open, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say it to the world. Yeah, I'm streaming Risk of Rain at the minute, so.
Well, shit.
Hey, porn's fine. No one gives a shit about porn.
Oh no, I don't give a shit about talking about porn. But yeah, I mean, I'm going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, but I'll elaborate after.
Yeah, well that's
That's
why.
why I'm not at work right now.
Nah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll explain what I went through like out of stream because,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm perfectly fine with being open and talking about any mental health issues with people or with any that I've had, but it's not something that I want to fucking shout from the rooftops for
That's
everyone
what I
to
mean.
hear,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it
It's
feels
still
a bit bad taste
yeah,
when people broadcast it.
it's still a personal thing that I talk to with people privately.
Yeah.
And if someone asked me in private about it, I would talk with them about it. But I've never liked the idea of going on fucking YouTube and or on Twitch or anything like that. And this isn't me kind of putting down people who do this. This is just my perspective from my idea. Is I wouldn't like going out there and saying it out loud because I'd feel that I'm using that
That's
issue
that's
for
exactly
gain.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not saying other people who do that shouldn't do that. And then at the end of the day, everyone's got their own right to do what they want. But that's how I feel with doing that. How other people can feel is how they want to feel about it because it's their own emotions.
I think it's one thing to share it, but to literally broadcast it just feels a little.
It feels cheap to me.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's at that point it feels like you're almost using it for points.
Yeah, and that's what I don't want myself to feel like.
Yeah. We need. It would be nice if we could find a way to unlock Zeus in this mission, literally just for when we're doing these fucking towns and there's one guy left, so we can find them.
Yeah, just delete him.
Because when you're doing the cities, especially, it is the most tedious thing trying to find that last dude. There we go, just got him.
Yeah. God, this map's massive now.
Which map's that, sorry?
It's the new final stage, the one where you can do the artifacts.
Is that? Oh yes, I read about those. I haven't actually seen anything about them yet. Though.
Yeah, the map that this final stage is massive.
Oh,
I haven't unlocked any of the artifacts though because it's really fucking difficult. Oh, the Shrine of Chance is being an asshole.
Surprise. I think you imagined it. You may have seen a white car, but I don't think it was Dad. I don't see why he'd be back yet. No, I don't think he's home. Hmm?
Oh god, I've done Shrine of the Mountain and I've got 2 magma worms to fight now.
That's it. That's what you need for Royal Caster. I think you have to activate 3 Shrines of the Mountains in one stage.
Oh yeah, I think the time I did that I had 4 at once.
I've yet to find more than 2 in one.
Yeah. They are a bit of the pain in the ass. It's a bit annoying how it is like down to the whole I just randomly had them.
Well, that's RNG, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, I do sometimes wonder if any of the people at Carthage will remember me, but I also don't really care.
It's one of those things where they probably would remember you if you went and actually like spoke to them with like what you've previously done with them. They probably would remember you, but like I said, I wouldn't want to work for a company that's like that personally. And I mean, I enjoy some of Carthrot's content. Some of it isn't massively my thing because I enjoy it when they kind of go in depth with like building stuff, and when he gets that other guy to help him build stuff.
Yeah.
But when it's just Alex being Alex, I can sometimes find it's just a bit overbearing.
Yeah. Well, like that's because it. I the last straw with Carthol was when I went down to stay there for the second time. I stayed at Alex and Gabor's. I don't think Gabor works for them anymore. And it was just like really. They were just really weird with me. Like I can actually remember the date because it was the day that oh, hold on. Oh shit, that's the wrong zone. It was the day that the episode of Top Gear came out where they made the ambulances.
Yeah.
And I remember I was watching it and it was really funny. And they were just being really like weird. They wouldn't like I'd laugh whenever something funny happened, and they would just be totally like stone faced. It was really weird.
Yeah.
So that made me a bit uncomfortable. But
That's
also,
to be fair, that's kind of fair to be uncomfortable in that kind of situation.
because it was like we were watching this funny show that apparently we all liked together, and there's just like no reaction to anything. It was really weird. They'd barely speak to me, even though I'd gone across the country. They knew I had anxiety and everything, and they were barely making an effort to talk to me. And then because I'd only. Oh, can you see what that is? And then, so they knew I had anxiety, and I'd still made this massive step to come down to London on my own, which was a huge deal at the time. I'd still struggle now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair, London sucks at the best of times, let alone when you've got fucking anxiety.
and then, they were just like
Asshats, basically.
basically, I don't know, they were weird. And then I was really unwell, and I fell unwell with it, and they were like, "Oh, that's a shame. Well, we're going to work now. Bye." And I was just shut in their London apartment on my own. Didn't know where I was. Absolutely freaking out with anxiety because it was when I was really struggling with it. And I just had basically a total meltdown in their apartment on my own.
Yeah.
And I had to call for mum, dad, come get me. And that sucked. That really sucked.
Yeah. I'm guessing that was it then. That was when they just kind of left you and you left them.
It. Basically, yeah, I just thought, right, fuck this, and just left. But that was a real bad time. Yeah, like sometimes I do, because obviously I do my YouTube channel and stuff, and part of me just think miss doing it, but at the same time, I just wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
Or rather, I wasn't enjoying having to go to all these companies for their bikes, even though I was enjoying reviewing the bikes and getting the opportunity to ride all these really cool bikes. It just wasn't worth the effort to actually get them.
Yeah.
So I thought oh, maybe if I was, instead of doing videos, if I do it instead of videos, I do it written. Just no one's gonna want to read that in this day and age. No one reads the reviews anymore. It's all video.
Yeah, everyone just watches someone talk about it.
Yeah, so
Because, and especially 9 times out of 10, people aren't watching for the review, they're watching for the person reviewing it.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I watch 44 Teeth because I do you not?
No, I don't mind them. I don't know, I just got a bit sick of some of their videos, I guess. I think it was a lot of it was like Chris's attitude to a lot of it. Like
Is
they were
that
just
Baron?
like, yeah.
Okay.
I like Al. He seems like a fairly sound guy, and obviously Baron is funny. But like, they did the budget bike battle at one time, and they had to do like they were doing like $2.5 grand bikes, which okay, yeah, that's fairly budget, but it's not like
It's not.
absolute piece
No.
of shit territory.
Yeah, that's not in my budget. Put it that way.
But like, but he was like talking about that that kind of budget and those bikes, like they're just total garbage. And like even in the video, I remember Al saying like, well, hold on, this is like all some people can afford. Like even he kind of almost said that in the video as well. I don't know, it really rubbed me up the wrong way. Maybe that's just me being like overly sensitive. I don't know, but it just,
No, there are times which I mean I understand what you're saying. There are times where I don't think he understands how affluent he actually is.
yeah,
Because it's fair enough. He's not fucking millionaire from what I'm aware of. Obviously, I don't know the guy, but
yeah.
he was able to go and buy a fucking HP4 race, which
It just,
to most
I don't
people
know.
that's a fucking pipe dream. So I don't think he quite understands how
Good he has it.
how good he does actually have it. Because I mean, I had to explain to Becky this at one point with her family, because I don't think she didn't realize how well that she had it at one point. Because it's like she always used to say like, oh well, the family's not rich and everything like that. So I said to her, no, you're not rich, but your family is well off. And the easiest way I had to explain to her was, right,
Well, you don't have to be rich to be well off, though. That's the thing.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. But I
rich and there's still being well above average.
yeah, but this is why, like I said to her, like the easiest way I can explain this to you is, let's go to when my family, we had, I think it was like one of the original like old school flat screen LCD, LED, LCD, whatever TVs. It was like a 40-inch, and we had a deadline of pixels just
Yeah.
off center, and it was one of those moments where it was like, nope, it's still fine, still watchable, we'll deal with it. And that TV stayed in place for another 4 years, and it had like 3 or 4 of these dead lines until eventually it got to the point where the whole screen actually just stopped working, and that's when it got replaced.
Well, yeah, when you literally couldn't use it.
Yeah, that was when it got replaced. And then I went and explained to Becky when I was round hers at one point, round her family's, they got a dead pixel in one of their screens, and Becky's dad just popped up next to me with his iPad. Oh, look at this TV. What do you think? And I was thinking he was like going to put one upstairs or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's actually a good TV. It's got a good contrast ratio. The specs of it look quite nice. The screen's made by Samsung, so it'll be a nice screen. Blah blah blah. I went, oh cool. So he ordered it there and then to replace the one that had a dead pixel. When it turned up, he liked it so much he bought another one to put in his second living room.
Christ.
And I said, that's the difference in money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having that money. It's just sometimes you need to kind of,
How that is to other people.
you need to understand the kind of effect that will have on your life as a whole, where if you're used to that, and then you're expecting to always have that with someone who's never had that, it's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fighting, Gold Boy.
I would like to try and do that stage.
Luckily, I'm able to potentially out-heal his laser beam.
Oh,
Yeah, because obviously Rex's ability, his main ability is to heal.
right.
Because obviously every third hit of his mouse 1 attack heals him. So I'm able to just out-heal his laser.
Oh,
That doesn't mean I want to stand in it, but... Oh shit! Shit, 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 shit. I'm alive, I'm alive. Ah, fuck. The beacons. Gondor calls for aid.
think I saw his car earlier. He dropped something off, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
All triangles
Half
and
now. Maybe,
diamond.
yeah, maybe like half an hour. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so do you know what you get for actually beating the Aurelianite?
I've looked it up before, but I can't remember exactly what now. No.
You get a thing called Halcyon Seed, which basically means every single time you start the teleporter event, Aurelianite summons himself and fights for you.
Oh, nice.
So he's good in the sense that, yeah, okay, his damage is alright, but the best thing about him is he draws aggro.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm just going to run away for a bit and let him draw the aggro, and I'll be over here.
Yeah, seems like the best way to do it.
Especially if you're playing on Monsoon, which I don't play on Monsoon because I'm a pussy.
Oh no, I play normal usually.
Yeah. I'm not good enough to play Monsoon.
I can in multiplayer. I'm not really great in single player. Like, I can manage okay.
Yeah. I've never actually played this game multiplayer, so...
Oh, really?
No.
It is quite fun multiplayer, but the only problem is obviously you have to share the items.
Oh, you can set it so everyone has the same items.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which makes it hilarious when you all become gods.
God.
I want some Red Bull. There we go.
Same.
Not in real life. In the game, I got energy drink.
Ah,
I don't like energy drinks in real life.
ah.
I'll have Lucozade and that's it. So when I do my 200-mile trip down to Bognor, I usually buy myself a bottle of Lucozade Cherry.
Ah, yeah. I do like Lucas.
But that's because I've got a 3.5, 4 hour drive, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, anything like Red Bull or anything like that, I don't mess with that shit anymore.
Nah, fair enough.
Which is what's annoying at times, because there's a guy who... He was like one of the main monitor engineers in the venue I'm in, but I think he's now moved on to a different venue, but he kind of dabbles back and forth. But he drinks so much Red Bull, like I don't actually need to see him, I can smell when he's in the venue.
Really?
That's how much Red Bull he drinks.
Yeah, can't be helping.
Oh, sure as shit isn't. It's like, do you know how much sugar you're putting into your system? Where the fuck is the teleporter? What in the fuck was that? Seriously, where the fuck is the teleporter? Oh, it's over there. Let's try and get a nuke portal as well, though. Uh... Where the hell is Ride? Usually he's on by now.
Yeah, I'm just a bit of fob hunting.
Yeah, I'm guessing we need it. once I've either died in this run or finished this run, I'll probably jump on.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just kind of took the past few days off from armor because obviously I had a headache and it was like I just wanted
No,
to take.
that's fine. I was the same. I had to go off the other day because I was getting a headache. I think it was on the brain.
Yeah, I think for me it was just like I've played just a little. I played just a little too much over at one point. Whereas like I wanna go on something else. So I've been playing. Well, obviously I did Final Fantasy 7, and then I bought Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is. You know how you said you don't really like Japanese games because they're so Japanese? Yakuza is the quintessential Japanese game. Like,
I think it's games like Nier. I don't think I could play.
on
Oh yeah, I'm a little android girl with a giant sword. Like I don't know.
Nier Automata is one of the greatest gaming experiences of this decade.
Why I know it's a shame because yeah, I've heard nothing but good about it.
The soundtrack is fucking astonishing. The story is really, really well done. Like, amazingly well done.
I mean, I know undoubtedly it'll be really good, but I just can't stand the kind of the generic kind of tropes.
Yeah. No, Yakuza is literally like the mainline story is pretty much like all about Yakuza and stuff, and it's so fucking serious. It takes itself so seriously in the story segments, and then you'll do a side quest where you help a dominatrix become better at being a dominatrix. Yeah, that's the easiest way of explaining the stupidity of it. It's amazing. I don't like any of this shit in here. Gone through the Newt portal and there's fuck all. Like, none of this stuff is helpful. What is the point in you? Oh, let's do the challenges actually. Let's go through the challenge. The challenge, the challenges should actually be quite easy as Rex, because obviously I heal so much. Oh, and I've got a fuck ton of bustling fungus, so I can just stand still if I need to. I still remember when sticky bombs were like the most OP thing in this game. Oh wow, what the fuck?
What?
I just got one hit, and I don't know what from. Risk of rain, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna quit to desktop. I'm gonna